The DJI Osmo Pocket is a fantastic handheld 3-axis gimbal and camera combination. You can capture 12 megapixel stills and stable 4K video at 60 frames per second. The Osmo Pocket can also be attached to your phone for further functionality. The Osmo Pocket has an internal rechargeable battery that gives you approximately 1 hour of constant recording in 4K or 2 hours in 1080p. To recharge, plug the USB cable into the bottom of the handle. You can charge via a Mac or PC, wall socket or power bank. Before you turn the camera on, you must insert the SD card. SD cards should only be inserted and removed when the camera is turned off. To insert, press the SD card in gently until it clicks into place. To turn the camera on, press and hold the plain black circular button located under the phone adapter. To record a video, you first need to be in video mode. Press the mode button, previously used to turn the camera on, to change between photo and video mode. The LCD screen can be found on the back of the handle. It can be used to frame shots, view menus and change settings. The screen shows a variety of important camera information such as battery life, remaining card capacity, mode and video format. Before filming, you should always format the cards to ensure that you begin with blank cards. To format your SD card, access the menu screen by sliding down from the top of the screen. Select the cog icon to enter the main settings menu, then slide from right to left to access additional menu items. Select Storage, then choose Format, then select OK. To select the format and frame rate of your video, swipe from right to left on the screen. From this menu, you can also choose further camera modes, including slow motion, time-lapse, and pano. Once you've selected the camera mode you need, slide from right to left again to see further settings for that mode. In video mode, you can change the resolution and frame rate. You can choose between 4K 16:9 and 1080p 16:9 resolution, and 4 different frame rates. If you want to know more about formats and frame rates and shooting in slow motion, please watch our specialist video called Formats and Frame Rates. You can control your exposure, white balance and colour profile manually directly on the Osmo Pocket. To do this, slide from top to bottom to access the menu, then from right to left until you see the Pro icon. Select this. The icon will highlight slightly to let you know you have it activated. A small Pro icon will appear on the top left of the LCD screen, confirming that you're in Pro mode. To access the manual settings, select the Pro icon on the LCD screen. From here, you can change the colour profile, adjust the white balance, set your audio levels, and control exposure manually. By selecting the exposure control, you can adjust your shutter speed and ISO values. There is no way to control your aperture manually on the Osmo Pocket. As with other cameras, we advise that you always set your shutter speed to double that of your frame rate for natural looking movement in your video. At the top of the screen, you can see an exposure indicator that gives you an idea of whether or not your shot is correctly exposed. If you want to know more about the exposure controls and how to use them in detail, please see our video Understanding Exposure. If you are using the Osmo Pocket on a bright day or indoors with bright lights that cannot be turned on or off, you can add a magnetic ND filter to the front of the camera. This will help the camera to maintain the correct exposure. To ensure the colours the camera records are accurate, the white balance must be set correctly. The camera is very good at setting the white balance automatically, so make sure your auto white balance is selected. If you feel the colours are not accurate, you may wish to adjust them when editing, using colour correction, or change the white balance from automatic to a number of presets, or choose a specific colour temperature. The Osmo Pocket will record sound by default when in video mode, and adjust the level automatically. This should be suitable for most occasions. You can change the recording level in the Pro menu by pressing the volume button. There are 3 different levels of loudness, and the automatic mode. For a more cinematic end result, the Osmo Pocket gives you the ability to record an log colour type profile. You can change the colour profile from normal to DC-like to give you an image more suitable for colour grading. Slide from top to bottom, then slide from right to left until you see either AFC or AFS. Press the icon to change between the 2 modes. Autofocus Single allows you to select a specific area of the frame to focus on. Autofocus Continuous will keep looking for points within the frame to focus on. To start recording or take a photo, press the left-hand button with the red dot in the middle. A red flashing dot will appear in the bottom left-hand corner, next to a counter displaying how long you'll be recording for. You can recenter the gimbal by pressing the right-hand button twice quickly. To flip the camera to face towards you, otherwise known as selfie mode, press the right-hand button 3 times quickly. If you double tap on an area of the screen, it will activate the active track. If this area is static, then the camera will stay fixed on the object as you move the Osmo. If the object is moving, the camera will follow the object as it moves. If the area you have selected is a face, it will activate Face Track. This creates a slightly larger tracking area and will aim to keep the person's face within it as either you or the face moves. The top 2 options are an alternative way to recenter or flip the camera as demonstrated in the last section. The follow mode can be changed from slow follow to fast follow, depending on how quickly your subject is moving. You can also change how the gimbal behaves. Tilt lock allows you to keep the camera level as you move it up and down. FPV moves the camera as you turn or tilt the gimbal, giving the impression that it is the view through somebody's eyes. Follow mode will work with active track or face track to follow a subject's movement, or stay fixed on a subject as you move. To view your video back, slide from left to right on the LCD screen. You can then swipe up and down to scroll through your videos. Play them back by pressing the play symbol in the middle of the screen. Before using the Osmo Pocket with your smartphone, you'll need to download the DJI Mimo app. You can change the smartphone adapter from iPhone to Android by sliding it out to the left. When you slide the alternative adapter back in, you will hear a click to let you know that it has been attached successfully. You can insert your phone by expanding the spring-loaded clamp. The Osmo Pocket should then slide nicely into the grip alongside it. When you plug the Osmo Pocket into your phone, it will automatically load up the DJI Mimo app. You'll be able to use it as a bigger monitor to make it easier to frame your subjects and check that they are properly in focus. You can also change all of the settings mentioned previously from your phone, as shown here.